Hi Taurus, I'm Honeymoth Tower and today I'm going to be doing your February full moon reading. So just before we begin, I am going to tell you a little bit about the full moon in February, just because I feel like full moons offer us a sort of like a theme or like a goal to focus on for the month. So specifically, the full moon in February will be around the 12th, kind of depends where you are in the world. And then it will be in the sign of Leo, so there's like an emphasis on creativity, self-expression. And then also because Leo is ruled by the sun, that means that there will be like very much a focal point on the self, and this can kind of come up in terms of like recognition or the spotlight being on you. Right. So right off the bat we have two 4s here, so the number 4 may be significant for you. 4s are all about stability. And I feel like the wisdom is kind of relating to this in the sense that you're building something from the ground up. But the wisdom is based on like what things that you've like previously done through like trial and error, or things that you've heard from other people of what to do and what not to do, and then you're taking that kind of advice and applying it to a new situation. But yeah, apologies if this is a bit like vague, but I'm getting like something in the past not quite working out, and then now there's kind of an opportunity that's sort of related to that or similar to that, and then because of the wisdom that you have from the past situation, project not quite working out, you're now applying it to this one, and it's allowing you to achieve what you wanted to achieve originally. Okay, so what is this wisdom being used for? Like, what is this situation or project that Taurus is working towards? But yeah, overall, I feel like whatever it is, you're being very, you're very dedicated. So we have knowledge. So this may be you going back to school, college, university. Either way, doing some sort of like education or studying that maybe you once kind of started, but it wasn't the right time or something like that. Maybe you're like changing courses. But we have knowledge and wisdom, and these are like consecutive cards, because knowledge is number 9 and we have wisdom at number 10, but they're the opposite ends. So I think in that sense there is an emphasis on applying experience applying experience first, and then perhaps like furthering that with knowledge in terms of like reading and studying rather than the practical approach. So we have 2 10s here, so the number 10 may be significant for you. So yeah, there's definitely some sort of achievement that comes from furthering this knowledge. May possibly be like a qualification that you're gaining for a job. Gaining for a job that you've like possibly been in for a while, but now there's like a newness to it because you're like adding knowledge onto it, if that makes sense. And then we have the counselor here. You might be like studying psychology, something to do with like mental well-being. Or this may be like a water sign in your life that's helping you out. Can you tell me a bit about this counsellor card, please? Cool, thank you. We have destiny. Maybe this thing that you're pursuing is something to do with your spiritual path, like the reason that you were put on this earth. It's just very interesting because we've gone from like a very sort of practical energy, and then all of a sudden it's very like woo-woo, psychic kind of vibes. Getting as well that because you are working so like diligently on whatever this project is, there may be like a need to meditate. May also be seeking advice from somebody. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a counsellor or a therapist. Thank you. Then we have the Father card. So you may have recently become a father, and that is why you are like working so hard on furthering your knowledge or like education qualifications. I'm getting that kind of vibe. Yeah, perhaps there's been like a bit too much emphasis on working and furthering knowledge, because when I looked at this card, I kind of I heard the phrase like, I just want to sit down. And so I think maybe you're like constantly go, 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 like possibly even when you get home, there's still work to do. So I think like spirit, the universe, God, whatever you refer to that divine power as, is kind of urging you to try and focus on your mental health so you don't feel so overwhelmed. Okay. Any last little bits for Taurus for February? Any advice, words of encouragement? Ooh. Bear with me because my cards just did go everywhere. Advice or words of encouragement for Taurus? So we had these three that popped out. So we have the Sage here, which is definitely some sort of progression of a father, so may perhaps have something to do with your granddad. Or like an elderly gentleman. But in terms of whatever this project is, you definitely need to use your intuition. Especially as we have like 2 owls here, which are all about like mysticism, hidden knowledge. So I feel as though in that respect there is still something that you need to learn, or there's like some sort of hidden information. And I'm getting here with the thought card that there may be like doubts that you're unable to achieve what you want. But I think ultimately the thing that is stopping you is your own thoughts, your own mindset. Because ultimately when we kind of assume that things are going to go wrong, most of the time they will go wrong, because it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm also getting as well, like this hidden knowledge that I mentioned, it may not necessarily be within like a book or online, however you're studying or gathering your information. This intuitive like hidden knowledge may be something that is within you. So in that sense, I think that there's something to do with this project that maybe you feel a bit stuck on, and like you don't have enough answers or direction. But I think your subconscious or your intuition knows what the answer is. You just need to listen. And so I think that is where the meditation comes in. It may be definitely worth you meditating if you do feel a bit stuck on where to go next. Okay, so I'm going to get you guys an affirmation card. Feel free to use the affirmation or not. It's completely up to you. Can we get an affirmation for Taurus, please? Thank you. Love your unique sacredness. You have nothing to hide and everything about you to love. So yeah, there's an emphasis on like hiding or something being hidden. Right, so can we get an oracle card for Taurus, please? Oracle card for Taurus. I am feeling this one. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Yes, I feel that definitely relates to this card here, because there's some sort of target, achievement, goal that you have your heart set on, and I think you feel very determined to see your vision come to reality. So I think as long as you hold that vision, keep being as dedicated and diligent as you are, you'll definitely achieve it. But also do try and remember that you need to balance hard work with rest, meditation, connecting to your emotions. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to get you guys an oracle card from the Divine Guidance deck. So this is the Angelic Being card. Your angelic being has been with you since the day of your birth and will continue to be with you when you cross through the veil and return home. Your angelic guardian is asking for you to look for signs and synchronicities. They are trying to communicate with you now. In a whisper of a gentle guidance, you may hear your name being called. You may see a sign on a billboard, a magazine, or even on TV. Keep your awareness open to the message they are bringing you. Yeah, and I feel like that symbolism or that communication may come through meditation, or like those moments of the day where we least expect it, you know, when we're just kind of sat relaxing, not really doing anything, when our mind is kind of not preoccupied with day-to-day stuff. All right, Taurus, thank you very much, and I will see you very soon. Bye.